again. Oh, they are really tunnel visioning Avon. Alright. Knock you down. Also clean up some of the blood somehow. Alright, boss is down. Got 2 to go. Inspire the sticks! Just shields up with his leftover AP. Nothing else we really need to do there. All those totems didn't have line of sight of any targets, so they just passed their turns. Do a Kamehameha with her. Looks like it's poison today. Do a whirlwind with this boy. Can't reach him because he's in a weird spot. Can I Captain America down there? No, the railing will block it. Alright, so save that. Just raise shields. Alright, one baddie left. All in all, I think it helped us that the boss chose to teleport far away and then slowly come back. Gave us a lot of time to work with. Still can't shoot down there, pass. Just keep summoning these until that thing either gets up here or dies. So none of those have line of sight. That railing just ruins everything. Come on up here, let's speed this up. Let's just pass, pass, pass. And unleash the guns. As they all start despawning. There we go. Okay, that guy had a lot of friends. Face Ripper for Fane's quest.
Exquisite. The perfect tool to rip a face from a corpse.
As I said, chastity and abstinence. The encrusted blood still sticking to this dagger reminds you of something Mama always told you. Those who deny their appetites make up for them in other ways. One way or another, the blood will flow. Oh, that's charmingly creepy. Don't really have anyone using knives right now. May end up selling that. Lucky Charm proc.
It's broken.
Oh. Didn't realize I could click on that up there. Is there any more of those hanging from the ceiling?
madman found me on the beach and brought me here. But I slipped away as soon as we got here. Please help me get out. I just want to go to the beach.
I opened that grate earlier, but sure. She coming? Oh, we lost Ephon. Oh, I bet when Ephon got charmed, he disconnected from the party.
Can you lift the grate?
Yeah, I opened the grate. I wonder if because I did things in a weird order, if there's no way for her to recognize that the door is in fact open. Well, kid, I tried. Can anyone use this robe? She can. It's like she's wearing a bush. New shoes, anyone? He's barefoot, yes. Let's see if eating this stuff gives her any new
A
skills.
sea voyage. Children and adults huddled together for warmth and comfort. Your mind is empty as a new moon.
Nope. Okay, well, let's move on to the big fights then. I think all that's left here inside the fort is the boss fights up at the top. Who did I have using air wands? Ephon was. Wouldn't hurt to have Sybil have one also. Alright. Another painting of glorious Alexander. Oof. I really need to get a point in thievery, another point in thievery. At this point I'm carrying 4 boxes that I can't unlock. I don't think I can pick up another one. Another Kickstarter painting. Mr. Dan Run. Carrying too much. Alright, let's sort by weight. We're gonna have to toss something. There we go. Alright, so we got big fight in there with the, I forget his name, big clergy guy. Then we got this fight out here where we try to keep the paladin alive, apparently. Alright, save game, because we only live once. Okay, so he's going to yak for a second, so that gives me a time to open the other door, which I'm completely okay with. Oh wow, he has the magical ability of locking multiple people in conversation. I'm completely okay with that though. Alright, let's go. Alright, so Fane's gonna go first. I would like for Red Prince to go first and we could start working with fire incarnates. So let's do delay turn.
Subdue them and make sure Cork doesn't leave.
Nice, Master Agent. Glad to see other people enjoy it. Alright, this guy's gonna delay turn, and then Red Prince will make fire, and we'll summon everything out of that. Or we can use that fire, also good. Was that fire infused? Yeah, it was fire infused, good. No problem, man. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. Use the leftover AP to try to get into AOO range. Hopefully this paladin is smart enough to stay on our side of the fire and just help us pick off people over here. But I don't honestly know what he has planned. Should have done Adrenaline Rush first. Could have tapped into next turn. Oh well. Alright. His magic armor didn't break, but as soon as he moves it should. Oh, for real? There's line of sight through there? She's like shooting through the slats of the fence. Fire for everyone. Still got this big guy right in my face. If he becomes a problem, I'll just teleport him as far away as I can. Try to make him run through fire on the way back. Fireball these for the only reason is that I can hit 2 of them with 1 shot. I'll save an AP on this guy because I don't really know where he's going to have to go. Oh, the second one wasn't in AOO range. Why would you? Oh, he is not bright. So he used his turn diving into the fire. Alright. Double AOO. That's nice. She shoots him in the face. Claw for the kill, maybe? Got her. And leftover action point, get close to her for possible opportunity. He's almost dead. Okay. I think when it's Sibyl's turn, I'm going to teleport the named, was it Magister Captain Trapel? Throw him out into the fire out here to get him off of my back. Alright, Ephon. Put your shield back up because your armor's gone. Same with you. Okay. Let's throw you. How far out can I throw you? Not very. Well, into the fire at least. I really hope he doesn't do like a whirlwind and just kill all those totems. It's like 4 turns worth. Oh, nice. Okay, so boss is back on Paladin Court because I moved him. Nice. All the fire timed out, so now there's just fire totems. And smoke. He's dead. This is less than ideal. Do this. Encourage the sticks. Can I reach a heal? No. Wait, yes! Didn't look like it, but I was able to get line of sight of him. Excellent. Oh, his incarnate died. I can't buff it. Poison should ignite when it hits the fire. Yep, it did poison and fire damage. This is when it gets good. So many turrets. Okay. Fire claws. Who's left? There's one archer over here. So Cork should be safe. I think we actually managed to keep him alive. Which, considering his Phoenix dive into the Blazing Inferno, is no small feat. So most of these are useless now. They're out of range and they'll just eventually expire. At this point it's just chase this lady on foot. All of this guy's ranged attacks are physical, so Totem was the only way for him to hurt her this turn. See if I can get close enough for dimensional bolts. No, I can't. So Totem it is. I'm gonna leapfrog our range here. Why? Oh, he's oiled. He stepped through, I don't know what the source of it was. Oh, there's like a teeny drop there. So he stepped over that and it doubled his AP consumption. That's a bummer. Oh, don't make the same mistake. Can that high ground hit? Nope, still too far. Nice. Oh, Ephon got caught in the conversation. He must have just started talking to the closest one. Ephon does not have a way with words.
Not your first fight. That was clear to see. Always glad to have a...
He pauses a moment to wipe a...
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin.
We're Divine Order,
We're
gods
Divine
damn it!
Order, gods
We're too
damn it.
important to be
Our
attacked.
superiors will be very interested to hear this.
What are you gonna do about
Our
it?
Grand Master, for one.
Lord
Khem
Kim would never stand for this kind of nonsense.
The thing is, people on the mainland don't know what goes on, but we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside.
Where are you
First
going?
things first. I need to get the lay of the land after that, though, and without the Magister's help. I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island. And where there's... I must be off, and so should you.
If there's a harbor, maybe I can use a boat to get off this godforsaken place. Alright, let's get that. Oh, encumbered. Okay. Desperate measures here. Every member of my party is currently carrying a treasure chest that I did not have high enough lockpicking to be able to open. I'm going to see if I just force it, if it will break... That's not going to work. If it'll break the contents. Or if I actually still get loot by busting the thing. If I use my sword, the durability goes down and it can't actually break. That's why I'm using the somewhat pitiful looking magic wand. And one more. Okay, so you definitely get some loot if you force a chest open with auto attacks. You may not be all of it, but short of reloading the game repeatedly, I don't really know of a way to test that. +1, 3 to armor. Okay. So he's going to change back into a skeleton because I took off the shapeshifter, but that is a helmet upgrade. Alright. So, how many bodies do we have to loot here? That guy's lunch money. This guy who was roasted. Already got tripod. Every other body here is burnt to a crisp. We already got out of the fort, but we can lower the drawbridge anyway, just for convenience. There we go. So we got another way out of the fort. I can see Fane's head. Oh, I turned off the helmet graphic. That's right, I thought the mask of the shapeshifter looked really dumb, so I turned off just the graphic of it. Just wanted to make sure that the game wasn't going to behave like Fane was bare-skulled, or else everybody would attack on sight. Spooky skeletons. Alright, so now this whole area up here is available for me to loot, because of all the those guards that were just killed. Someone's tool table. Nice, Lucky Charm just procced. Like I said before, that thing seems to go off on anything the game considers a container. Like anything you open, even if it's like a bookshelf, it can just suddenly spit out random good stuff. Thievery, like pickpocketing, will get you more reliable money, but most people just reload the game anytime they get caught, and I just don't like dealing with that. Lucky Charm is the critical strike of income in this game. It's just nothing, nothing, nothing. Open the chest, and then something amazing comes out. Magister's leather armor. Alright, in my party, only Red has enough finesse to wear that. Is it good for him? Possibly, and he could pass his armor on to somebody else? No, no one else really needs this. Okay, mark that to sell. Mark that to sell. Belts, +1 leadership. Who has 1 leadership? Every one of the pre-made characters does, so give it to him. And I don't have anyone using two-handers. I am too scared to use anything but a shield when I'm playing the one life mode. Damn. I don't even know if I could break... Can you break a portcullis open? Oh, that's a poison one. That's a poor test. I don't think I can. Alright, I'll have to try to just remember to come back for that. Alright, at this point, I am... Well, no, because I threw that chest down, I'm okay. I was about to say I'm so over-encumbered, but it's not that bad right now. Alright, for attacking this room here, I really want to do it from this angle. So let's go back to the town square. Come over here, we can dump our trade goods. I've killed like half the population of this place at this point.
It's really you.
Alright. Oh, she restocked her spell books. Bless your heart, old lady. Alright.
She sits at
It might just be you.
Wait.
The one. You might be him.
Didn't we already have... Oh, I had the Mask of the Shapeshifter on last time, so she doesn't recognize me.
She clasps her.
Then you're our
Yeah,
best
yeah,
hope.
yeah. So we've already done this conversation
You may
yesterday.
become the one.
She looks around.
It would mean the one. You may be the one to save us all. There's only one thing to do.
I'm just going to play it off in the
You've got
exact
something
same way I
for
did
me?
before so I don't mess
Your
anything
collar.
up.
Let me take it off. What?
She manipulates.
You hear me now?
Yeah, so I guess it's just a kind of a little glitch. If you had the Mask of the Shapeshifter on while talking to her, she has the conversation with you again when you take it off. Alright, who is short on skills? Red, you can have a Farsight infusion. And where did I put that on Sibyl's bar? Number 7. I want them to match up so I don't make any fat finger mistakes later. And Ephon has power. Alright, let's get rid of the cat familiar. I almost never use it. And get power infusion. And power infusion I was using key 8 for. Okay. Alright, let's go bust some heads now. So we're going to come back here. Oravand. That was his name. All I could remember was not Alexander. His name is Oravand. Save game. Alright, real quick, because I am super paranoid. We got plentiful health potions on all the people that have a pulse. We got some poison potions on Fane. I know we do because I haven't had to use them, but they're hiding here somewhere. I'll dig for them if I have to. Oh, we got some people parts for Sybil to
You
eat.
hardly recognize him, but there he is, Alexander.
Okay, worthless.
You see him coming for you.
And final thoughts of a dead man. They can't wear necklaces because their source collars are still on. No one needs these. Alright. I think that's all the prep I can do.
What's this? Guards, what is this prisoner doing here?
Okay, so we got 2 down below, 3 up high, 1 is a boss, and 1... I don't know if you're an enemy yet.
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called.
I almost never pick the mystic responses. It's so, like, hoodoo. Ah...
All right. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must
Okay,
run.
so she's a prisoner. Oh, apparently I'm too smart
The
for this
judge
guy's own good.
smiles thinly.
This is more than a trial. This is an education. That should appeal to the likes of you, should it not? Tell me, what have you heard of our